Welcome again to You Are Supreme Toys. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Thundercats Ultimates Mirror Lion-O from Super7. Again, just your standard shipper box, nothing special about it. At this point, I'm over it. So let's just go ahead and pull him out. I really don't have time to be worried about brown boxes. Then we've got the cellophane wrapper again. Alright, twin snakes, because Mirror Lion-O is basically an evil Lion-O. I gotta be honest, I don't readily recall this episode. So let's pull this slip cover off. There is definitely something familiar about it. I mean, it's been... if I saw this episode, which I'm pretty sure I did, it's been decades since I watched it. I'm kind of surprised that the vintage LJN line did not make a Mirror Lion-O. It would have been an easy repaint. Though I'm not sure if it would have sold well. He actually looks really good. I gotta say, this is one thing. I am a variant guy. I know a lot of people don't like variants, but if the figure is nice, I will be happy to buy another one, especially if it's a good variant. Taking in point the Ultimates G.I. Joe Bat that was released for San Diego Comic-Con and then later on the Super7 site. I haven't gotten it yet, but it was just a beautiful variant. The standard one's black, and this one was a beautiful blue. In likewise case, this red and orange just really pops, and it blends very well with the character's haircut, color, and the skin tone. And I'm just so... I am not opposed to this. So I know a lot of people don't like variants, but I collected the state-of-the-art toy Street Fighter collection back in 2008. Actually, that was 2004 to 2008, and I bought every variant for that line because the figures at the time were amazing. That being said, let's find out who Mirror Lion-O is. They've got this nice box art. This is I think this is the same box art from the normal Lion-O. It's just recolored, but I can't remember. Lion-O Mirror. The culmination of a trap designed to target Lion-O's youthful vanity, the mirror likeness of the Lord of the Thundercats was a disguise assumed by the vile Mum-Ra. The mirror version of Lion-O was identical to the real Lion-O, except that he was clad in red instead of blue. No duh. In this form, Mum-Ra appeared to possess all of Lion-O's powers and abilities, fiercely matching his foes' every move in battle. A clue from the ghostly Jaga finally enabled Lion-O to defeat his evil doppelganger when he tricked Mum-Ra into gazing at his own reflection. Alright, yeah, I don't recall that. That's interesting. So this is just technically another Mum-Ra. So, if you look at it that way, at this point, you can say this is a Lion-O figure, sure. But at the same point, you could say it's another Mum-Ra figure. So that means we've got Mummy Mum-Ra, we've got Ever-Living Mum-Ra, we've got Poom-Ra, and now we've got Mirror Lion-O if he's actually Mum-Ra in disguise. That's 4 Mum-Ras, 5 if you count the LJN toy colored variant that's just got that's currently up for pre-order. So that's a lot of Mum-Ra, but I'm just happy it's Lion-O. He's definitely 100% new. This is not using the classics Lion-O. This is a new Super7 Lion-O, and I think he looks great. I like the snarling head, and I'm tired of talking about it, so let's go ahead and cut him open and see what's up with Mum-Ra Lion-O. Mum Lion-O. Pull these flaps out. Alright. Nothing in the box. Okay. it looks to me that he has a lot of the same accessories that the original Lion-O had. I see 4 different claw shields in this package, and I gotta say, I think that's a tad overkill. But they all have a different purpose, as I can clearly tell. Come on, got it. There you go. Cut this tape off. Alright, this is the first claw shield. This is, I don't know if all this is necessary, but at least we're getting a lot of extra accessories. Is this bendable? This is a bendy wire. I don't remember this. I don't remember if this was with the other Lion-O. If it was, I never bent it. So, yeah, this is a bendy wire grappling cable on it, which is pretty nifty. I do remember him doing that in the show. This claw shield is a bronze. Is that a bronze? What would you call that? I guess it's a metallic bronzy color. It's okay. I'm never going to be using that, by the way. This is what I mean when not all of this stuff is necessary. I will never, ever use this. I can't think of any reason to ever use this. He comes with a lot of hands. So with these 6, that's 8 hands. If you count the claw shields, that's 10 hands, 11 hands. So, yeah. Let's get all these hands out. They are in there, too. God. Gotta really pop them out. Golly. I'm so weak. The plastic is hurting my fingers. Owie. Alright, that's a lot of hands. There are so many hands with these Ultimates figures. I have no use for all these hands. Like I said before, most people are going to pick a pair of hands to use, and then the rest are going to go in a bin. He's got 2 cripping hands here. This was a fist hand. 2 clawing hands. Yes, 2 clawing hands and 2 fists. Yep. Pretty standard Ultimates stuff. Got another claw shield here. As you can see, it's got the peg in the handle that goes in the place of his hand. So this is a claw shield fist. I could see actually using this if you wanted to just like dead punch somebody in the nose. And he's got his claw shield. If he wants to claw someone's face off, again, it's got the little peg in there to hold to the hand socket. These actually look really nice. The paint is well done on them. Got his second head, and that hair. This thing is like a rock. You could knock someone's eye out with that thing. Don't recommend that. I like that head sculpt. It almost looks like he's got a toothache though. Like if you put his hand up to his head, he's like, oh, my jaw hurts. Ow. This is a rubber. This is like some soft plastic. His hair is a soft plastic, so it makes it real chunky and bouncy. Yeah, that is a nice head sculpt. The paint apps are pretty tight on that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Got another Sword of Omens. Yeah. These swords are real flimsy, and the flashing around the edge of it is awful. Like right here, like this is all like, I want to say flashing, but it's just where the mold, I guess, just wasn't very cleanly pressed together. So, you know, I guess that side looks okay, but you turn it around, it looks really nappy. But the emblems look clean. Wish I could say the same for my Bengalis. I like the blue highlights. Get that psych beyond psych going on, man. Alright, and finally let's get him out. Another twist tie. Gotta love twist ties. They really twist things up. Oh, you're hilarious. Anyway. Must break free of prison. Thunder. Ha, Mum-Ra. I am Mum-Ra. Well. Oh, my feet. Alright. What do we got here? We got us another claw shield on his hip. It's got this peg holding it in place. That's kind of annoying. I wish there was a better way to have that on there, because it's not exactly easy to remove. You know, if you want that off, you're going to probably just have to heat it up. I don't want to risk breaking that peg. But he's got the miniature Sword of Omens that just slides in there, which is pretty nice. Again, some flashing issues around the edge right there. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's kind of, it's alright. This claw shield is literally just a sheath. That serves no other purpose. And if you want to have him wearing a claw shield on his hand, you're going to want to be able to take this off. Alright. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad to get off. I definitely, if I probably would put one of the fists, the claw shield hands on instead of a fist, so I wouldn't use that. But that peg, I don't like that peg just jutting out there. I kind of wish that they would have given it another, I don't know. I don't really know what to say to that, because I don't remember if that was just part of his belt or it was just came out of the claw shield. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This is a very subdued face sculpt. Just your standard, like, hero pose face sculpt. I am looking at the sun. It is bright and burns my eyes. My retinas are on fire. Ha! Ha! Birdman. No, not Birdman. Anyway. That's okay. I don't think that really matters if it's looser than usual. The ab crunch is really nice, though. Yeah. Not so much forward, but that's what bugs me is they do these ab crunches and they wind up mostly being useful backwards. Like, most people want their ab crunch to crunch forward, right? Like, so why is it everything wants to crunch backwards so well? I don't get it. It's like, I don't know, it's redundant. Standard articulation here. What is that? Not quite a 90 degree. This fist, the fist in here is a vertical hinge. And the same with the other side. It is also a vertical hinge. Looks like he's trying to make pancakes. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Ugh, his joints are a lot tighter than Vulture Man's, that's for sure. Interesting. He has both that slight knee swivel, but he also has a boot cut. Kind of unnecessary, but whatever. And his feet are a lot tighter than Vulture Man's as well. You are going to probably see some paint fleck down here when you move his boots. Yeah, because those joints are painted over. In the front, at least, not in the back. The back is not painted, but the front, you can clearly tell that the front has been painted. So there's going to be some flecking there. Not a big deal. I'm glad that his emblem is clean, for the most part, where it counts anyway. And he is tight. Tight. He's tight. Yeah. Got some stuff on his feet. What is that, like date stamping and stuff? Yeah, Super7, made in China. I like him. I dig it. I'm digging this lineup. Like I said, I like variants. I don't like variants over unique figures, though. If there's a chance to get a new character, give me a new character. I love new. I'm all about characters. I think that's the case with most people. They're all about characters. But you know, you give me a variant, it's clean and crisp like this one, with nice colors and paint apps, I'm happy for it. This is a new sculpt, like I said. It's going to be slightly different than your regular Lion-O. I don't have my Wave 1 Lion-O at the ready, but there are plenty of other videos on YouTube where you can see people comparing them. Let's get Tigra in here. Tigra is taller. Tigra is taller than Lion-O. Wow. Was Tigra taller than Lion-O? I'm okay with that. I just don't remember. That makes him extra small, especially with the Vulture Man with his weak ankles. This would be a cool way to display your Mum-Ra. Since he is Mum-Ra, you could have him. Ooh, it's Mum-Ra. He's hiding. I like that. These look good. They look good together. I like it. I can't see any real complaints to have. Well, let me check one thing. Let's see if I can find a complaint. Pretty sure there's one in here somewhere. Like this gripping hand. How tight is it? It's very firm. Unless you heat it up, there's no way you're going to force the sword into it. What about the ones on his hands? They look about the same. A little more receptive. Of course, the temperature of the room is going to affect it. But like right off the bat, just trying to pry the sword into his hand, it's a nightmare. So yeah, that's my issue with these guys. Like, I want to be able to hand them their accessories out of the box, and here's one that I'm just gonna have to heat up with warm water. I mean, it's a slight inconvenience. It's not the end of the world or anything, but it is. What kid wants to go run their toy underwater so they can put their gun or their sword in the hand? I know these are targeted towards adult collectors, but there are a lot of kids playing with these too, because they have parents who can afford to buy them toys, or they let their kids play with the ones they buy, which is actually a pretty cool deal if you ask me. If you got play with your kids with your collectibles, I don't think that's a bad thing. But anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. It's a Lion-O. It's a repaint. It's not the only one we're gonna see. So this has been the Thundercats Ultimates Mirror Lion-O from Super7. This has been UR Supreme Toys. Thanks for watching.